Barrington uses works by Jeff Donaldson and Joe Overstreet to highlight the ways in which Ringgold's appropriation of Stereotype in her slave rape series differed from other attempts. Ringgold's work portrays the reality of black women's fear and surprise at the cruelty of white terrorism, as opposed to the invulnerability offered by the superwoman imagined by Donaldson and Overstreet. This superwoman, the awakened matron, given to guerrilla warfare more than the complacent benevolence of Mammy, the passive domestic worker, is empowered but no less unrealistic. In Aunt Jemima and the Pillsbury Doughboy, Donaldson reimagines the mythical Mammy Figure in one-on-one combat with a billy club-wielding police officer. All this against a background of 13 chevron stripes, potentially an allusion to a reordered American state, one in which a single black woman is capable of protecting herself against white terrorism of the black female body, police brutality in this case. Similarly, Overstreet's The New Jemima depicts a Mammy Figure, smiling and benign, save for the machine gun being fired from her hip, and the words "Made in the USA" written across the top. Barrington asserts that the image alludes to the stereotype of Aunt Jemima and Mammy and the dangerous reaction she embodies, both of these being created items.
Perhaps the most arresting of the attacks on the Mammy stereotype is Betty Saar's 1972 construction, The Liberation of Aunt Jemima. In this particular piece, Saar challenges the convention of the black domestic, utilizing layered symbolism literally and metaphorically. She embeds the silkscreen face of Aunt Jemima to serve as the pattern backdrop for the piece, while placing a grotesque rendition of the same icon with bulging eyes, thick, red lips, and a smile more grimace than grace, truly putting an emphasis on the Mammy stereotype. The smaller details included in the image incorporate significant meanings in the structuring of the Mammy figure, while also representing the various associations that are imposed upon the stereotype. Embedded in the front of her skirt is a third, common Mammy figure, pictured cheerfully holding a white, alarmed child in her left arm as the magnified fist emerges in the center to solidify black power. Saar offers the viewer an unpleasant alternative, that of a neglected, sullen infant for whom the smiling nanny has little empathy. Distinctly seen is the Mammy figure holding a rifle in one hand and a broom accompanied with a pistol in the other. Yolanda Lopez and Moira Roth state that Saar's powerful Aunt Jemima assemblage is reconfigured from an obsequious servant into a woman participating in her own liberation. Saar accomplishes this feat of empowerment by arming the Mammy figure and negating her subservient and passive status. Collectively, the works of Donaldson, Overstreet, and Saar are meant to portray a benign matron turned urban guerrilla who has awakened from her smiling passivity with a vengeance, and ultimately serving to reconfigure the black stereotype and undermine its negative impact. Ringgold's work realizes active resistance to victimization but leaves room for the vulnerability of these women's humanity. Farrington argues that Ringgold's subtler approach acknowledges resistance without killing compassion with superwoman's superhuman self-sufficiency.